I am Dr. Ademayowa. We'll be discussing today about when a girl gets her first period. So, why is it important that we have this discussion about when a girl gets her first period? It's a very crucial point in time, and it is when she is going to experience another level, another form of physical growth. And they need to understand that it is normal and nothing to be ashamed about. Okay, so first period is known as menarche medically, but it just simply means when a girl gets her first period, the first time a girl child bleeds. As mommies, fathers, aunties who have a girl child around them, this is very important so that we can give them good information and help them go through this particular point of growth in their lives. Usually, a girl gets her period between the age of 9 to 16 with an average age of 13 years. So, what are the signs to expect prior to when she gets her first period? First sign, which is always the first sign of puberty, is breast development. That's when there's budding on her chest, as a swelling around the breast. Usually, she gets her first period about a year or two after this sign is seen. Another thing to watch out is pubic growth. But that's when there's growth of hair under the armpits, pubic region, and then usually period comes in also about a year after that. Emotional changes also could occur, such as mood swings. That's when you find them becoming more irritable. They can't even explain why they are feeling the way they are feeling. So this is the time to be more understanding towards them, and so that you can walk them through their emotions. Also, they tend to complain of being fatigued at shortly before the onset of their period, always feeling drowsy, sleepy, and tired. Doesn't mean that they want to be lazy. It's just their body going through hormonal changes. Haven't mentioned what to expect. Now, how do we prepare for the first period a girl is going to experience as a parent and as the girl herself? As parents or guardians or anyone who happens to be around a girl child preparing to have a first period, or as her is having her first period, the first thing we want to do is talk, communicate. We need to make her understand that she was going to be experiencing her first period, and it comes with anxiety, it comes with different emotional feelings, but that it's normal. There is no need to be ashamed, and it's will perfectly fine to have a first period. Also, in conversing with her, remember in our in our own times, just to scare us from fraternizing with boys because of the capacity to now get pregnant when a girl starts her period. We have been told then, a popular myth then, that once you get touched, you get pregnant immediately. I know a lot of us might have experienced that, but no, we don't have to put fear in her. Rather, educate her that she now has the capacity to get pregnant. Though that's not what we want her to do, we don't want her getting pregnant now, but she needs to understand that now that she started seeing her period, she now has the capacity to get pregnant, and as such, should have good sexual education and understanding of how to manage herself properly emotionally. Another thing to prepare for is ensuring she has the needed supplies when she gets her first period. That is the sanitary pad, menstruation pants, and then wipes. Also, we want to teach her on how to use the sanitary pad on her pants, how to well properly apply it so that she doesn't get stained. Because most of them, if they get stained frequently, they get embarrassed easily in public, and that's where the subject of shame about her first period starts coming in, thereby affecting her self-esteem. So then we also want to talk about good hygiene, encourage her, make her understand the importance of hygiene so that she doesn't come down with infections and then start having body odors emanating from her. So we encourage that she changes her sanitary pad, whether soaked, minimally soaked, or heavily soaked, whatever way, it should be changed at least 4 to 6 hours every day. That's average of about 4 pads per day. That's good hygiene. Then she also wants to make sure she pays attention to how she smells hygiene wise, taking a bath regularly. When I mean regularly, it's not like per hour she's going to go and taking a bath, but at least she should take a bath in the morning and in the evening during the period. And then also you make use of mild deodorant so that she smells good. Having said that, those are things to put in place. But psychologically, this is going to build her self-esteem, and this is best done before she gets the period itself, and when she has gotten the period, and shortly after she has gotten start seeing her, then she has started seeing her period. This is the time when mothers, fathers, people around her needs to make her understand and help her form her self-esteem as a woman, especially as regards her sexuality. Also, noting her first day of period is very important. This is very important because it helps medically in every woman's health. So, we want her to inculcate the habit of noting down every month when she saw her period. It's very important. Also, you want to educate her on her cycle length and how to count her cycle length. That is, you count from day one or when she sees her period up until when she sees another cycle starting, which is day one. Some usually see it for 21 days, 28 days, 30 days, 35 days cycle. More than 35 days cycle is not it's irregular, but I had mentioned earlier at the initial stage, first 1 to 2 years, it is always irregular. But by the time it starts becoming regular, that is seeing it every month, we don't expect it to be more than 35 days cycle. Okay. Having said that, also she needs to note how many days does she bleed for before she becomes dry again. And that is very important. Some say it for 3 days, some 4 to 5 days, and some 7 days. Though we don't expect her to bleed for more than 7 days. Bleeding for more than 7 days, that means she needs to see her doctor. Here are popular myths surrounding menstruation and period, especially for a girl who is getting her period for the first time. Period is dirty. No, period is not dirty. It's a normal physiological thing to do. Okay, another popular myth is that when you start your period, you shouldn't touch a male counterpart. That's not true. The right thing is that yes, there's capacity for the girl to get pregnant, which we don't want now, like I said earlier. But nevertheless, it has to do with an occurrence of sexual intercourse. Doesn't mean you can't have physical interactions with the male counterpart. I hope this has been very enlightening and informative. If you have any question, comments, please drop in the comment section. I'll try as much as possible to promptly respond or reply. Also, this video can serve as a tool for your young girls who need this education, and if you don't have the time to pass the information to them at this level. All right, thank you.